Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, first and foremost, we like to start off give all honor and glory for the praise and worship to
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
YAHAWASHI,
YAHAWASHI,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
HAQADASH.
HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, a great millstone who will well teach you unsound doctrine. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children. Let the Lord have mercy on these last days, man. Our goals from GMS Cleveland branch, man. Lord willing, quick in transit. Lord willing, is edifying. The title, I believe we titled it,
Integrity.
yeah, remain
Maintain
integrity.
that integrity.
We say maintain integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause why? Because we got what the some of the last major prophecies that's getting ready to come to pass, man. Like you like just whoo shit. I don't know what that was in the street, but like on the like you got sedition among men, you got insurrections, you got invading houses. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of prophecies that's getting ready to come to fruition. The tiny technology, you know what I'm saying? WW3 and so forth. So in the midst of all these are the things that the prophet's been warning you about and teaching throughout the generations. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So knowing that our salvation draw near, shit, we can't get our salvation without going through the fire. So if we know that, then that means that we gotta prepare. So in the midst of that, knowing that we gotta prepare and knowing what's to come, that means that we have a step ahead of everybody else in society and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
So when we go actually go through these things, you gotta make sure we remain in integrity. And of course, it's better said than done, but that's why the scriptures talk about this. This is spiritual training, and we're gaining spiritual experiences right now. Right now, while the rest of the world is not building up the spiritual experiences, we're building up the spiritual experiences, man. So that when those times come, eh, we can combat it with the spiritual things that's done in the physical, man.
uh,
But you got it, bro.
it's Psalms 25, Psalms chapter 25, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, "Oh, keep my soul and deliver me. Let me not be ashamed. I put my trust in thee." So like it says, "I put my trust in thee." Verse 21, "Let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait on thee. Redeem Israel, O Yahweh, out of all his troubles." And the point being in number 21 is to let integrity and uprightness preserve us, man. And that's the thing that we're supposed to maintain in this truth. Integrity being your pureness, your purity, you know. And when you go into the word, and I'm actually about to go into the word, it says completeness,
Mm,
innocence,
mm,
simplicity, your fullness. So that's what it is. It's your innocence. All right. And you see a pure example of it. You see a very bold and violent, disturbing example of it in the music industry, where certain child stars, young teen stars, actors, people in the music industry, basketball stars, how they once were on the come up, on the rise, you know, highly noticed, highly being notable, and that glam fought with their 15 minutes of fame,
mm,
and then somewhere they just decline, man.
mm,
Why? Because they lost their innocence, man, and it shows on their countenance.
yep.
It shows on their countenance, man. But see, when you grow in this truth and you continue to endure through all the afflictions that what I'm saying, that you go through in life and all the temptations that we be tried with every day, when we start accomplishing those trials, all right, and we start getting over them the proper way, those things are pleasing to the Lord, man. And those will blessings come.
Mm,
And blessings come to you so you can bless another brother.
yep. Yep. And if you think about that, since you said that, because in those times that's to come, bro, we don't know how Yahawah gonna lay it out and how he gonna play it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, like that blessing that the Lord might bless you with might be able to be used to bless another brother in that time. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? He might be working with you on your mind and guiding you, just to be able to get to a destination to feed that brother. You know what I'm
Con,
saying? Or what have you, or to find some type of bandage or first aid kit or whatever, man. We don't know to the extent of how severe this thing is about to be. Because we know the scripture talk about us being persecuted, the death of the prophets, the what it say, slain of the prophets, you know what I'm saying? The blood of the prophets in Revelations 18,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm
was
saying?
found in her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that's about to come, man. The scripture talking about the beheading, Revelation, what is it, 20, you know what I'm saying? Different
Uh,
precepts. So we know death is coming. We know death is coming, bro.
yeah.
So what are we how are we supposed to be preparing right now? Do we supposed to be fucking having uh um what's the shit called, man? Line dance Passovers? Are we supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, like wrapped up in this myrrh? Like what is how is our mind supposed to be, man? You know what I'm saying? When a nigga about to go to war, man, you think that nigga thinking about the party on Saturday, man? You know what I'm saying? You think he thinking about anything that has nothing, that has any not you think he thinking about something that don't have nothing to do with this war? You sadly mistaken, man, because he understands the severity, and even if he didn't understand it up until then, the moment
Um,
they declare war and he's like, oh my god, I'm about to go to war.
mhm.
If I don't tap into my training, I'm dead.
Um,
So the time we about to get ready to move into, we
yeah.
got to think about when the scriptures talk about Romans 15:4, things are written aforetime, uh, uh, are written for our learning, that we through patience of scriptures might have hope. You know what I'm saying? Hope in what? Hope in salvation. You know what I'm saying? Hope in salvation. So the things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. So we read about our forefathers and how they overcame different obstacles and whatever, man.
I got a precept.
You know, go ahead, bro.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 14. Yeah, con. It says Ephesians chapter 6, verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Right? Because what's going to be happening? We're going to be enclosed around wickedness.
Mm,
Right? Because the scriptures talk about how wickedness shall increase. So with that being said, we're going to be enclosed around total lawlessness, total wickedness.
yep,
And with that being said, you know, not only that, but Esau is on the hunt.
yep.
Esau is also on the hunt, and there are a lot of temptations and overcoming the flesh in this situation as well, man. So with that being said, our mind has to already be tightened tightened up, because that's what it means to girt. To girt means to tighten up. All right. Back in the ancient world, when you were girt your loins, basically, because back in the ancient world we wore long garments. So what we did, we took our garment and we would wrap it around so we can have mobility in time of war.
Mm. And you see Jake, that's how you know we those people, because Jake do that even to this day. You know how Jake, when they
Yeah,
about to fight,
yeah, pull up,
they pull their
yeah,
shorts up.
yeah,
You
kind
know, that's them girding up their loins, man,
exactly.
making it where it's not a distraction while they're fighting. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? They don't get in the way where they can actually, it could go against them.
Kind,
You know what I'm saying?
and with that being said, that's how our mind has to be, man. With the truth, what's truth? The word, the doctrine, man. All right. It said the breastplate of righteousness. Righteousness is an action. All right. Righteousness is an action. And what is the integrity? We just went to the word integrity, and it says pure. It said pureness. It said hope. So like, let me go back
I
to it.
don't think we put it out
I'm gonna get it in the online etymology. It says blamelessness, innocence. Oh yeah,
mm,
right. Is that righteous? Righteousness is innocence.
mm,
You can't blamelessness. That would be righteousness.
right.
It says chastity, purity, soundness, wholeness, completeness, purity, correctness, whole. So this is describing something that will be righteous. So with that being said, it says the breastplate of righteousness. Righteousness is an action. So with that being righteousness is an action. You have to perform the law, statutes, and commandments. You have to use wisdom. in situations, just like our forefathers did, like you were saying earlier, man.
Yeah.
That's carrying the ways of righteousness, carrying the ways of our forefathers. Because ultimately, righteousness is our heritage. All right, that's our relationship with YAHWAH in order to get through the time period we're going to go through. That's the whole point of maintaining your integrity. Once you lose your integrity, you lose your purity.
Yeah, which means what, like, which means what ultimately means that um the integrity is like like the spirit had his name it, maintain integrity. So what that means is that, again, we the Lord has given us eyesight, he's given us insight, he's given us knowledge, wisdom, understanding. He has given us the gift of faith. He's given us all these different things in the midst of destruction of the world around us crumbling. He has given us these different things to be able to see in the future, so that we can properly prepare. So again, maintain integrity, meaning what? We know what's coming.
Uh,
Like, do you understand that we know even the lambs that watch the video epistles,
mhm.
even brothers, how we, day in and day out, we watch these, we get fed from these video epistles. The warning has gone out, bro. We know what's coming. We know it's a flood coming. We know an angry man is coming.
Yeah, I got precept
You
for
know what
you.
I'm saying?
Got it.
So that means that if I know it's coming, I can't, when it comes to my doorstep, I can't act like it's a surprise. I can't act like I didn't know.
Hmm.
I have to I have to give acknowledgement to the strength of which it came
Hmm.
and it's coming. So that means that if I give acknowledgement to that aspect of it, that means that I knew the whole time, which means that I should have had prepared for the strength and the power that it was going to be back in the individual or the thing or the task or what have you, that was going to come to my front door, that was going to come to my doorstep. And that being in these latter days, Esau Edom, and his enemy should come in like a flood. Yahweh shall visit the world which he made by earthquakes, plagues, pestilence, and various different things. All right, the seditions amendment, all these different things that's coming. That's where we started to see in the last 2 years, and we're moving into now. So we gotta be like them seven children, man, that was getting beheaded by Antiochus, man, and tortured. They maintained their integrity. You see what I'm saying? You know why? Because see, like I said, through the spirit, the Lord has given us understanding on how to visually see things in the future and hear things and display in our mind how the things that's going to happen in the future. So that means that we know the real outcome of things. We know it's no such thing as death. We know it's no, you know what I'm saying? Which means what? That's why we can maintain our integrity. Because why? The scripture tell you, I think it's in John, that the truth shall set you free.
Hmm.
So the truth is going to set us free in that time. You know what I'm saying? The truth is what it's set us free, so that now, because when you're free, what, you have mobility. You know what I'm saying? So now we able to have mobility, all right, more so than the rest of the world. Now we can actually attain more, because we have mobility, because we have this truth, which is making our minds free. So now we can apply those things when it comes to the physical. You see what I'm saying?
Um,
You go ahead.
There's Luke chapter 21, verse 36. It
Yeah.
says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass,
Mm.
and to stand before the Son of Man."
It
See
said
that?
count
Yeah.
it worthy.
Hmm.
You got it.
But it said, "Watch and
Mm-hmm.
pray always, man."
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's something that we have to constantly do all the time, because that's the lot that the Lord gave us, and that's the requirement that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, wants. That's the requirements of in this ministry. That's the requirements, and you have to meet those requirements. So with that being said, if you don't meet them, then there's consequences. Your life, pain by death. That's the consequence. But then again, it says, "Pray always that you may be accounted worthy of these things, to stand before the Son of Man." All right, when all these things shall come to pass. What things? the plagues, Jacob's trouble. All right, the troublesome times that shall come that these people really know about.
Right.
All right, everyone knows about the time period when all all hell gonna break loose. Everyone knows. They feel it in their spirit.
Yep.
The Lord is starting to crank things up, man. So so now those men who've been, you know what I'm saying, warning the people, you know, Lord willing, we be those men that, you know, the elect that get beamed up. They're gonna get beamed up because they kept their integrity, their pureness. Because when the Lord came back, they were accounted worthy because
Hmm.
they still had their integrity. That's what makes you accounted worthy when you have you still maintain integrity in Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah, that's right. Cause what was what was a couple words for integrity again? What
I'm
was
gonna
it?
go back to
I
the
know one of them was whole,
yeah.
pure.
It says integrity, purity,
Hmm.
wholeness, soundness.
Soundness. So Yahweh Shai said in St. John 7:16, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me that but his that sent me. That's the soundness, meaning
Con,
complete, whole. So didn't Yahweh Shai maintain integrity? All right. Wasn't he in a perfect state? All right, to where he knew that that's why he said, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight, because he knew that he couldn't go outside of the will of the Lord. You see, he
con.
also realized that when he was on the cross and he had prayed and he was talking to the Father, he said, "Why has that forsaken me?" And then he realized, "Yo, this is part of the will of the Lord." And then he bowed his head. You know, he gave up this, like the scripture says, he gave up the spirit or the ghost. You know what I'm saying? He said, it is finished, it is done, it is so. You know, it's fulfilled. And then he went back to the Father, man. It said the Father hid his face from him. So the point is that Yahweh shall remain in his integrity too. Matter of fact, if you can, I'm trying to turn this other phone on.
Con.
If you can get the etymology of maintain,
Yeah, I got you, Con.
because
It's the online etymology word for maintain.
that's what we got. The Lord requires us. The scriptures say, "Woe to him that is faint-hearted
Hmm.
and Sirach." So meaning what, man? Death and destruction unto you niggas that are weary or weak in the knees, man. You see what I'm saying? Because Yahweh, that means that you don't know the power that you serve, man. You don't know he can deliver you out of anything. The scriptures say, in Matthew 19, all right, that with the Most High, with man this is impossible. But with the Most High, nothing is impossible. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we're getting ready to go into those times where man is going to be at a what is it? I was listening to a conversation earlier with my rib. I don't know. I forgot who she was talking to, or I don't know. But the point is that they was talking about like uh taking blood pressure. Like you can't get an accurate reading if whatever. Like if you just come from the gym or whatever you trying to take your sugar level. Like you got to be at a base level. You
Hmm.
can't get an accurate reading. So she, long story short, she was making mention of that and how you got to be at a meaning what a calm level to get an accurate reading. You know what I'm saying? I forgot where the spirit was going with that, but that's the spirit in itself. So the time we about to get ready to move into, the Lord has required us to be at a calm state because we know what's coming. Like, bro, I can't stress it enough that, bro, that's like,
Yeah,
bro, I
Con.
can't stress it enough. Like, how do you get around it? Go ahead, bro. Bring that out,
Yeah,
bro.
I got this word for maintain. It's an online etymology app. It says to support, uphold, aid, hold fast. Ooh, it said hold fast.
Mm,
So we have to hold fast to our integrity, man. When you hold fast into something, you clutching it
hmm
real tight for dear life, man. You clutching it. It says
mm,
keep in possession,
mm,
preserve. It says preserve, but no, it says capture or loss. Capture. Yeah, that's pretty much it on that. On
Mm.
that word, yeah. So we have to support. We have to support integrity, man. All right, we have to uphold integrity. Our integrity. We have to uphold it. We have to hold fast into it. Okay.
Yeah, because we know the outcome.
Right.
We know the end. We know Esau's not gonna win. So
Exactly.
what can he do to you?
And that's the part. You got to be kingdom minded, man.
Right, right.
You got to know at the end, it's not all gloom and doom. That's what you got to know. You got to know that it's you're going through these things, but you're you're still alive, you know. And if it come a point of time where your lot is to be a martyr, then that's even more of a blessing.
Mhm.
That's even more of a blessing. That's an honor, actually.
Yeah,
That's an honor, because the Lord said, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of His saints."
yeah, because it's beautiful. Yahushua also said St. John 17 or 15. I think one of those two chapters he said uh basically rough paraphrasing that is it's a good thing for or it's precious for a friend to lay down his life for a friend.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's you laying down your life for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua on his behalf, man.
uh,
You know what I'm saying? You getting beheaded, you know what I'm saying, taking facing death while you preaching. Some brothers might, you know what I'm saying? Who was that? Abba Bivens, I believe, that got stoned. Like they got he got killed while he was preaching. I believe that was Abba Bivens. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, man, that's an honor, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting put down by preaching the essence of your how about Shemi Shai, man. That's an honor. Like the bro was saying. I got a quick preset.
right.
Oh, was it more than that? Was it more than
No,
that?
that was it.
Did you read that already? Integrity?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Slocky. Wisdom Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Yeah, that's the integrity, the boldness.
Hmm.
Because Esau, it'll tell you that in Wisdom Solomon 2, he let us try him to see if he's the son of power, and let us try him to
Right.
see if the Lord's going to rescue him. Esau, that's what Esau does, man. He tempts the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the boldness, it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. That's the integrity, man. That's it said great boldness too, meaning what that the elect understood in that time. They knew exactly what was going on. The scripture
Hmm.
talking about think not what to say when you're brought before governors and princes and so forth.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? That's maintaining integrity, man. Because you read it and you say, okay, no, don't think about it. Let the spirit guide me. And then you actually play it out. You get before the governor. They talking about
yeah.
putting you under the jail. They talking about beheading you. Talking about, and you literally about to be faced with what you preached the whole time. And a lot of Jake ain't gonna be able to handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. That's
When they
true.
actually meet to their front door, when they come to their
Hmm.
front door, and not just at the front door, they knock and open the door. You about to get ready to walk in. Jake, a lot of Jake gonna fold because they didn't understand the severity of this truth, man. You see what I'm saying?
Um.
This is get one more. This is second Ezra's 2. It says this is second Ezra's 2 and 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the son of I'm starting 46. Second Ezra's 2 and 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, man. And that's that. There you go, man. That's maintaining integrity, man. That's maintaining pureness in that day. The Lord is coming back for those who are pure of heart, contrite in spirit, meek.
Hmm.
Those are the pure. Those are the pure, man. All right. In a world so defiled,
Yeah.
those are the pure that the Lord is coming back for, man. That's the integrity. So we now understand that the word integrity goes into pureness, wholeness, you know,
we know that the scripture talking about 2/3 of our nation not gonna make it. So what is the Lord talking about when you go to Jeremiah 30 and he said, I will restore health unto thee and etc.
Uh,
So that's talking about the elect. It was gonna be a group, a cluster of grapes, a cluster of people in the latter days that were gonna be what? In the good graces of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, they were gonna be healed. They're gonna stand on their feet in great boldness, and they were gonna maintain the pureness, which is the integrity that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai destined them to uphold, man. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
That is what a judge do, and that's what the elect is. They're practicing judges, man. All right.
Yeah, I got a scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you just have one
No,
now.
you got it, bro. You're close.
This John chapter 17. Yeah, we can close on it. John 17, I'm gonna start at verse 15. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but thou shouldest keep them from the evil.
Mm,
All right, and who is this them that's being spoken about? It's talking about the elect. All right, it's talking about the elect. This is Yahushua, you know, Salaki. This is Yahushua speaking to, giving a prayer for the elect.
yup.
It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. Right, and that's in the Lord's prayer. Lead us not into temptation. You know. So with that being said, these are the things that we should be sustaining from. And that's that integrity to carry ourselves a certain way, even when we're around outsiders. I'll say when we're around outsiders, we're supposed to keep a certain composure.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Even if you feel a certain type of way about something, you can't let it show. You have to still keep that same composure, and that just comes with discipline and character build, man. All right, and over time you'll learn that you can start doing different things with it. You can start, you know what I'm saying, supplanting with it, and doing what you have to do to get out of certain situations, man. When the Lord put wisdom to dwell on you. But the point being is that I'm gonna read this scripture. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not
right.
of the
The
Salaki,
evil, the
yeah.
bad times,
hmm
so that the Lord can keep us from the bad times that's to come, man.
Exactly.
Even though we got to go through it to some degree, we Yahweh Shah literally was praying for us. Lord willing, we'll put out a number to be kept and doing those pearls, man.
hmm
You got it.
And the point, and what you just said was that the Lord is keeping us from evil every day, because it's judgment that goes around every day that be around brothers' houses, man, where
Mm-hmm.
brothers live at. A lot of judgment be going on, where a lot where brothers live at, man. I'll just say that.
Come.
And the Lord is keeping us from evil now. So how much more when all hell break loose? If the
Mm-hmm.
Lord's gonna be delivering, Lord willing, we the elect, delivering the elect out of so many situations, there's gonna be constant faith boosters.
Mm.
And with the more faith boosters, the Lord's gonna be gifting with more spiritual power, more spiritual gain, man. All right, and increase the Lord's gonna increase your senses. The Lord's gonna open up, you know what I'm saying, your He's going to enhance your pineal gland. He's going to enhance your whole mechanism. Everything is going to change. But it all starts with purity, maintaining the purity right now with this evil, defiled, wicked world that's constantly trying to allure us out of the truth, lustfully allure us out of the truth. It says, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, verse 16, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. And what makes us not of the world? First and foremost, from the start, the created, the Lord created Yahawashi, all right, and Yahawashi created the elect. The elect was created, so that's a family, man. That's a spiritual family,
Mm.
and that relationship is something that's out of this world, literally. So that first family is here today,
Yeah, come,
the first fruits,
come.
you know.
Yo, they know each other.
So does and Yahweh Shai is joined with the elect. He's head of the elect. He's head over men. So I'm gonna keep it, verse 17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So that's what this truth is. It's the word, the doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man.
And like you said, that um Yahawashi, because Yahawashi scripture say he's the sure foundation. And then when you go in Revelation 3, it talk about those pillars. So the elect are the governing body, those pillars that uphold the rest of the levels to the house, with being the rest of the nation of Israel. But the pillars, like when you see the pillars get destroyed in the ancient world, when you go back to these different land masses, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see the pillars still standing.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? That because they upheld the rest of the building, but they're also built on forward tough, if you will. So the pillars is attached to what though? That foundation. And if you spiritually understand it, those elect members, like brother was saying, they're attached to Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so they're not gonna have, they're not gonna be faint hearted, they're not gonna be weary, they're not gonna be questioning Yahweh Shai. Okay, or is this the way? Is this the truth? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Is this really okay? They're not gonna have no thought like that in that time, because you know what's gonna happen. All this spiritual training we receiving right now is gonna be activated.
uh,
Prayer is gonna come to our mind,
right.
precepts is gonna come to our mind. You know what I'm saying? And then are we gonna be uttering them under our breath? No
Mhm.
matter, like we don't know how brother's situation gonna be, but the point is that when you're faced with adversity, life is supposed to click in your mind, which means that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, which is that life, that water, that living water is supposed to get you moving, your mind, your mind in motion to be able to combat the adversity. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to remember prayer. We're supposed to always stay in the say pray without ceasing, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that look, the point is this, man. We're gonna close out, but that we gotta maintain integrity, man, because it's a lot of articles coming out. It's a lot of things coming out. It was an article today that just came out saying North Korea had launched a missile or sent out an emergency evacuation, and they said it was not an accident.
Mm.
So they said that they deliberately sent this emergency evacuation because of they shot a missile. It wasn't an accident. So this is what we about to get ready to come to, Jake.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now we're gonna see all those entertainment Jakes, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, what they're really about. That's why
Uh,
Isaiah 33:14, fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites, man. You see, it's about your integrity. It's about, again, going back to the word, the pureness. Yahweh Shah maintained his pureness, man. He didn't fold. He knew what was written and he had to fulfill it.
right.
We know what's written and we gotta fulfill it, bro.
Mhm.
It's like,
Cause it's all type of stuff trying to defile us and take away our innocence, take away our purity.
yeah,
That's why that alluring spirit, man,
yeah.
of Babylon, and a lot of times it comes through, just comforts of the flesh and things of the flesh, but it comes in different ways, man. Integrity goes a long, long way. All right, and that's how the Lord increases you, man. The Lord gives you reverence. The Lord promotes you.
Mm.
And what the Lord say, when the Lord is at peace with you, He make it feel. I mean, Salaki, when you please the Lord, He make
Make
your
your
enemies at
enemy.
peace with you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you please the Lord, He gonna make other people fear you based off of the stuff He doing for you,
Yeah.
and it's gonna show in Jacob's trouble, man. That's when it's really gonna show. See, these people don't see it right now, man. These people, they overlook it. Everything they go about their regular life. These people don't see it right now. But soon, when things get very chaotic and everything turns for the worse, then they'll see. And
Yeah.
then the first thing hot fresh on their mind is the prophets, man, who've been saying these things that was going on, starting with our apostles and elders, man. So the doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah is the integrity that we have to maintain. The word, the scriptures, and abiding by it, applying the knowledge, which is wisdom.
right? Because like you said, like I quoted earlier, St. John 7:16, my doctor's not mine, but his that sent me. So this information that we're being presented, I mean that's being presented, whether it's us or elder brother or a brother somewhere across the world, this information that's being presented, bro, is coming directly from the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and this information that's coming directly from the heavens is preparing our spirits for what's to come. You see, but the scripture's talking about they loathed the Lord's law
Yeah.
when they had liberty. All right, see, because right now this is a grace period, and this Jacob is kind of free in the sense of being able to be mobile. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we the times coming into, you got to remember your spiritual training. That's why we're doing it
Uh,
now, so that it can be activated during that time, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have to think twice. You think we think twice about breathing?
mm-mm.
No, it just happens. So when that time come, it's gonna be like muscle memory, man. We're gonna have muscle memory in the spirit.
Uh,
It's just gonna activate. It's gonna just happen, and we're gonna throw a prayer. It's gonna happen. We're gonna put our hands on a brother, and he gonna be healed. Whatever, man. The point is that something's gonna happen to the men of the Lord in those times. All right, that's gonna be spiritually inclined, because the scriptures talk about uh the elect not facing the 6 and 7 trouble.
mm-hmm.
So
Right.
something spiritual is gonna have to be a divine intervention
Right.
that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, have to intervene for different brothers situations, man. All right, that's gonna have to preserve them and keep them from actually feeling that flame of the nuclear missiles,
Mm-hmm.
man. See what I'm
Uh,
saying? So with that being said, that means that they know what's to come. They're reading the prophecies. They're reading what the prophets wrote. They're reading what they wrote. If those men, you know what I'm saying, back here, some of those men back here reading themselves, they now
uh,
understand, which means that now we are finally to the point that where we're about to be fulfilled. All prophecies about to be fulfilled. So that means that by us knowing, it's a little bit more responsibility. We got to make sure that we got to make sure that we remain in pureness. Going back to that word integrity, we got to make sure we remain whole, man. Go ahead, bro.
uh, that was it.
What what
That's
you got?
all
You
I had.
got something?
No, the same what I thought it was.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, we just want to transit, man. Lord willing, is edifying. Hey, man, just remain, keep your integrity, man. Meaning, keep your innocence, keep your purity. All
Mm-hmm.
right, all right. Because that's what's going to actually save you in that day. Your faith. All right. My faith towards something shows how sincere and dedicated I was to it. Because now I believe in it. I have faith in it. I believe it's going to work. I believe it's going to rescue. I believe it's going to save. I believe it's going to uplift. I believe it's going to tear down. See what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, this is edifying. Again, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise and worship to Yahweh,
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
Yahweh,
YAHAWASHI,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
HAQADASH. Hey, double honors to our apostles, our elders, a great millstone. We will teach you on sound doctrine again. Strong shalom to the hopeful elect. The rest of the large multitude, men and children of the Lord have mercy on. Hey, man, again, Lord willing, is edifying. Waffle up a ball. Amen. Bible ball, man. Shalom. DTA, bro. So.